We got some awesome stuff to check out today. I got quite a freaking list of videos. A lot of hilarious stuff to check out today, especially quite a few people getting in troubles on the internet with the law. But first, let's start off with people getting in trouble with the content police, so to speak. Video by Royalty is here, the most controversial female streamer. I don't know anything about this person. I don't know what's going on. All the female streamers that I watch are typically VTubers. This is like Emaru or trying to think who else do I watch live. Pretty much just Emaru, I'll be completely honest. I mean, I'll watch, I guess Onigiri sometimes when she does live stuff too. Like, VTubers when they do live stuff as well, but I mean, that's about it. Bao does a lot of live stuff too, you know? Anyway, let's get into it, minions.
Actual female streamer, you may think of someone like Pygmy.
Wait, what? Hold on, start from zero. What I missed?
So when I say the most controversial female streamer, you may think of someone like Pygmy.
If you're a broke boy, just say
no, I judged her hard on that, but that's not the most controversial. Not even close. No. He basically just got called out for being, like, a little materialistic. Not materialistic, what would you say? A little... I don't know. It was pretty. I don't know. It wasn't that crazy. Like in the grand scheme of things, especially lately, it wasn't the like craziest freaking thing ever.
so.
Yes, some of you just let out a gasp of surprise. I get it, but she's probably had the most controversies as a streamer by far. Obviously excluding Neon and Adam Ross. But calm down. Here's your inhaler.
Quite a few. Quite a few others, I'll be completely honest.
Here's your insulin. Here's some of your mother's warm breast milk. And here is your favourite female comfort streamer. I even put Temple Run below it. Entertained? Well, let me draw your eyes to the anal glands I'm about to spread in front of you. Because yes, Pygmy may be considered one of the most controversial streamers, but I think there are other candidates. You may already be thinking of people like Nadia.
You guys can keep on hating while I'll continue to make clips like these.
Is Illuminati, no, she's not really a streamer, right? I mean, pretty much she's a YouTuber.
I haven't.
Who's that one chick that tried to assault, was it Valkyrie? Who was it that they tried to beat up? Y'all remember that?
Seen anything from her in a while.
She like tried to steal her identity and then assaulted
maybe.
her at a freaking like Fortnite.
No. Forget it.
No, this is not another VTuber video. Glad to see that Gunpie enjoys my videos though.
Dude, I can't stop! I can't stop, guys! Guys, I can't stop! He has nice videos! His video, he's just talking.
You may even be thinking of someone like
They're
Tyler.
great videos! And also, there's something adorable about the fact that there's just a freaking little, like... There's just like a little bird, a little great. I think it's a great tit. I'm not sure, but it's a great. There's like a little bird just sort of talking at you with this like accents the whole time. You know what I mean?
One's girlfriend.
It's cute.
I think
Look at
her
the
name
little
was,
bird.
like Marcus or something.
Dude, I just want to squeeze his ass.
But no, I.
Look, you see what I'm saying? Like, I can't look at it. It's like so grumpy yet so tiny. Look at it. There's something majestic about this bird. I love it.
I have another answer for you. An answer that may bewilder or confuse you, as you may have never heard of this streamer before. And that is Caseytron. Now, if you haven't heard of this name before,
I
you haven't
have
been
heard of
watching Twitch as long
Caseytron.
as I have. I remember when
Oh, but I haven't heard of Caseytron in a while. It's been a minute, dude.
every streamer was watching Gordon Ramsay. I remember when streamers used to do media reacts when they got people to donate videos to them. I was there when people actually used to enjoy streaming Overwatch. And I remember when most streams used to actually be cozy.
Just because I had a dream of being pounded in the ass and I was aroused when I woke up doesn't make me gay. Kinda hot, okay? A big ass 6'5" werewolf looking guy with huge muscles.
And it did not require a linguistic degree.
I mean, no, but like, were you erect while you had the dream? Cause that might make you. That's a little, you know. I'm not saying it's gay, I'm just saying it's gayer than me. I mean,
Agree or an aptitude towards hieroglyphics
and
to
I'm actually
understand
taking it up
what
the
modern
butt.
chatters are talking about today. God, am I old. But anyway, I digress. If you don't know who Caseytron is, you may just not have a Twitter account, in which, congratulations, leave the fucking video. I'm selling black tar heroin to degenerates here. Not people like you. But Caseytron is someone that had humble beginnings on Twitch, but as the platform evolved and the audience changed, she could not adapt to that change, and could certainly not adapt to the new responsibilities tied to being a streamer, where she was previously seen as being very entertaining and comical, and it could have been said she was predicted to be one of the key personalities on the Twitch platform. Now you could definitely say she has saved her ult for next game, missed her opportunity, and shrouded herself in so many controversies, and now she is characterized to be someone that is constantly picking fights with other streamers for seemingly no reason, and labeling most people that give her common criticism incels. But today we're going to be talking about Caseytron, who she is, and how she went from such a promising streamer with connections all over the Twitch platform to someone that not a lot of people want to associate with, and as a result, don't want to watch anymore.
Hello YouTube, my name's Caseytron, I'm a professional female gamer.
Now Caseytron started streaming all the way back in early 2013, and also the year she started making YouTube.
I gotta say, the only thing I remember about her was the fact that, yeah, she used to pick a lot of fights with pretty much every other streamer out there, dude. Every streamer.
YouTube videos, which were just condensed clips of her stream, but Casey's main content was her live streams over on Twitch, where she mainly streamed World of Warcraft, a game in which half the player base is currently trying to cash in their 401k or retirement fund, and she also used to play League of Legends, in which most of that player base are battling with crippling insecurities, a fear of women, and the challenge of cleaning themselves. But at that early time, Casey considered herself a professional girl gamer.
I am not a fake girl gamer. I'm a real girl gamer. I've been gaming my whole life.
Something of which many thought was a persona that she used in order to get more attention from rage baiting, playing the character of an obnoxious and naive gamer girl that, quote, could pick up any game and become a master at it.
No, I can pick up any game. Any game I can pick up, and I can master it in about an hour.
And has invested thousands.
Sorry if you guys can hear the Doge. There's a Doge. I've explained it too many times already at this point, but there's a Doge that's been running like a hobo Doge around the neighborhood that's been running around. I have a noise cancellation. You shouldn't hear the Doges. Yeah, see, it's not picking it up. As long as it's like I'm not talking while the Doges are in the background, we'll be fine. But I do apologize if you do hear it. I'll try to go back during editing and like fix it up, or I'll tell DW to make sure to catch that stuff. Sorry, just had to point that out.
Into being a gamer girl, such as upgrading her PC, only upgrading the storage and the
Doge
power
is gonna be a
supply.
Doge.
Sure, I've upgraded the power supply. I've upgraded the hard drive.
But she garnered a lot of attention from this character, a lot of it being negative, a lot of people buying into this character, to the point where a petition was started in 2014, with 20,000 people signing it, to get her removed from Riot Games and League of Legends, because she was such a troll. But for the people that actually understood she was playing a character, a lot of them started to think she was pretty
Honestly, I think she did really freaking well at first, handling the sort of like, what I would even say, just the trolls of the internet, because there's always going to be people that just want to tear you down, period. There's always going to be people that hate her just for being a woman. There's always going to be people that are jealous of the fact that she's successful and they're not. You know, there's plenty of people that just hate you just to hate you. Period. Realistically, at first, she was doing phenomenally well. It wasn't until later on that I feel like a lot of the stuff started to get to her, potentially, and she started to get a little bit more, not fighty, but what would it be? argumentative? I don't know. She really should have just sort of like laughed it all off, brushed it off, and really just sort of like, you know, I don't know, but she just started to get to like fighting with everyone and everything, including other creators.
Entertaining and even comical, and became interested in watching her live and potentially becoming a fan of hers, which in current years a lot of those fans do not exist anymore, primarily due to the fact that her behaviour and conduct on the platform, or any other platform, is no longer seen as satirical or as an act. Some of it comes off as just blatantly hateful, but in the current time frame we are talking about, even when she was playing an act, she was still receiving punishments from Twitch. In one instance, Twitch, a year later into 2014, removed her sub button, meaning she could not earn money from subscriptions and had to make money directly from donations or ads playing on her Twitch stream. And when she received this unfortunate news, she seemed to just joke about it.
Some people had with the sub button. We're gonna start off by reading some memories, so... Casey Tron, I remember when I first subbed, I had to pay with my money that was going towards my mother's brain surgery.
But she was in character, so you could say it was not her own authentic reaction. Of course, it was restored not too long after. But this was one of the first times Twitch had punished her, with more punishments down the road, and another time where her sub button would just disappear. By this time, despite her facade or act, she was still growing. People found her extremely entertaining, and she grew to the point where she could collaborate with other up-and-coming streamers.
Honestly, she started to slowly turn into like a female lolcow. You know what I'm saying?
With one of her first being Soda Poppin. Soda Poppin was someone at the time known for the amount of WoW he played, known for being a degenerate.
So I went down and I started playing with this jet, and I was like, what if I put
Bro, look at Soda Poppin'. Oh my goodness. We just saw the freaking... for those who don't know, there's like a big controversy happening right now with Soda Poppin's guild. Asmonk Gold and Pirate Software and whatnot. And it's just like, I'm like, what the frick? I'm like, thinking about it, like, damn, bro. It's weird to think about this.
Joke, just for fun, for lols.
Known for the oil princes that donated a decimal point of their income.
I'm done. I'm not gonna.
No buggy, baby.
That's not what you're supposed to do with money. Why?
And his friend NMP LOL.
I'm just gonna take what is owed to me.
Alright, and Black Man took my gold. Alright, I'm broke. Alright, you know, that joke is gone. Where the fuck is my gold? Nick!
So basically, you could say this was a match made in heaven for content. Both had the same energy and humour, and both at the time were up-and-coming streamers. And the collaboration went pretty well. They matched each other's energy.
Will you please not say retard like that? I have a cousin who's retarded. Will you please not say that? I have a cousin who's a retard. Okay, please don't.
I had a sister, but
I'm sorry, you're triggering me. What happened? Did she die from radiation? That happens, you know.
It did happen.
Well, I'm sorry to hear about that.
And now Casey Tron was on the radar of other viewers. Viewers that could possibly turn into her own audience. But that was not the only collab she did that year. She collabed with the Goblin of Twitch, Forsen.
Oh my god, it's
dude, the freaking
hey, what's up?
Oh my god,
Brazzers logo, freaking like
parody
parody
Milnakis,
for Casey Tron.
Wild. Must have drunk the
like,
entire fountain
I
of
do
youth.
to this day. I do feel like a lot of people didn't understand how much of a meme like she was though. Like honestly.
What the fuck?
Watch Mr. Robot, you know that we can shut things down.
See, and that's exactly right.
But little did Casey know, not only was she talking to up-and-coming streamers, but people that would later be the upper echelons of Twitch. Soda Poppin would become one of the top streamers on Twitch, and be known for having a full-sized flashlight and a fursuit that had maggots in it. Forsen would also be one of the top streamers on Twitch, with seemingly no controversies or dramas this past decade, except for the fact people think he murdered his significant other, and a majority of his fans are femboys.
Velkus, what the fuck? Why are you guys so surprised? You shouldn't seen this coming ages ago. Okay? I watch Forsen, I have no friends, I'm from Finland, I'm an alcoholic. Like somewhere down the spiral I was gonna start wearing dresses. And I'm in computer science.
But
I'm not saying I would. But I'm not saying I wouldn't. I'm not saying if I didn't have a couple of drinks, you know.
Did a did a rug pull. He did an NFT scam and got away with it, seemingly. But she was
I
working
could
with
be-
the
I could be-
future
I could-
talent
I
of
could be
Twitch,
confused.
and she very much
You know what I'm
could have
saying?
been
There's
one
a-
of them. Within this time frame, she had reached 300,000 followers on Twitch. She had moved away from playing World of Warcraft and moved on to variety games, where she is not tied down to just a single game. This doesn't work for all streamers. Some streamers are only known for the games they play and only get views based if they're playing that game or not. And it is extremely hard to break out of that stigma or viewer cage. And it's extremely risky if you just want to drop that game altogether. The only people that succeed at this are the people that have attracted fans through their personality. Think of Queso, think of IShowSpeed. People will watch them no matter what game they are playing. And this was working for CaseyTron as well. People were only there because of her personality. And she was about to get...
Honestly, one of the main reasons why I never want to stick to just any one particular game as well, I don't really want to be, like, particularly, like, stuck in one community, you get me? I want to be able to just, like, play a variety of different things and sort of, like, enjoy new things with everyone.
Get offered an opportunity on a stage where she could show a wider audience how entertaining she truly is. And that opportunity was the Raj Patel show, later branded to the Austin show. She met the character Raj Patel in 2014.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
It's interesting, though, because actually, like, way back during this time, well, I should say, way before this, I played WoW. Goodness, dude. Maybe Lich? Maybe Rise of the Lich King? Anyway, point being, I played it for just the tiniest amount. Got pretty high leveled. Had to drop the game because I couldn't afford the $15 a month. And that, so it's basically my outlet for playing World of Warcraft was just watching streamers. I pretty much only really knew CaseyTron through other people, like watching other people streaming, and she would be like in the streams and stuff like that. Soda Poppin', like a little bit of like Soda Poppin', I would watch OzMonke, I would watch I can't remember his name. There was this guy I used to watch. I haven't seen him in a minute. If I can remember his name,
I don't know if I can rap. I just wanted to introduce myself before I rapped.
I probably
And
have
you're
a
putting a lot of pressure
a
on me,
playlist that is
Casey.
saved on my
They would become
private
somewhat
account too.
acquaintances to the point where, in 2018, she would start to make appearances on his game shows. In particularly Love or Host, where there was one person all contestants would fight over, and all the contestants would have to persuade that person to choose them, and round by round eliminate the other contestants, so it is just them. And prior to the show, the contestants either chose Love or Host.
Lick It Thong had the option to choose between Love and Host before the show began. And she chose... Love!
No way.
Esme chose Host! He chose Host!
I did.
Love, where they would actually go on a date or something, which very rarely bore fruit because most of them actually had relationships outside of streaming they didn't inform anyone about. But if they chose Host, they would get hosted by the Raj Patel Twitch stream, which with all the personalities on the stream would accumulate a massive amount of viewers, which would get sent to their platform, and they would...
Oh! Love or Host. So either you go on a date with the person, or you get hosted on the channel. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty smart.
receive a lot of promotion, or just start spamming ads, and with that many viewers, they would receive probably thousands. But the only way you would get that host is if you got to the last round, and the person chose you, and you have to tell them face to face, you chose money over them, and watch their smile and hopes for love slowly dissipate. As of this time, Casey was doing fine, she was slowly growing each year, but this opportunity exploded her growth, because as said before, she was able to show a much wider audience how entertaining she truly was.
What the hell?
I made you a turkey. I've had this grinding.
Yes.
I've had this grinding for 24 hours, and I woke up at 6 a.m. to make it.
What type of sandwich would you be, and why?
Freaking Nico. What the hell's up with her head? I'm sorry, what? I saw Miko and they had to double back and look at her because I'm like, what the hell's up with her head?
What type of sandwich
What's with the mini head? What's with the micro head?
would you be, and why?
I would be bangers. Oh, I would be a
What is she,
peanut
a
butter
fox?
and jelly sandwich because all these bitches so jealous of me.
Go ahead, Casey.
Oh, Trainwrecks, in my chat in 2014, you said, "This is my type of female. She'll be there by my side while we fuck all over your dead mothers, you fucking losers." Do you still stand by what you wrote? You said that in my chat. So, you like, colors? What's your favorite color?
Green.
Cool.
Casey Tron was loved by the audience of the
What are they
Austin
playing,
show,
GTA
and was
5?
a recurring guest all the way up to 2020, and she of course reaped the benefits of this. She reached 500,000 followers, and people thought of her as comedic and quick-witted, and someone without a filter, and people adored her for these characteristics. But in 2020, Twitch was changing, particularly the content, as we were all going to be inside for the entirety of 2020 due to the COVID pandemic. And unannounced to the Twitch platform, they were about to receive a new wave of streamers and viewers due to the popularity of the Dream SMP. From 2020 to 2021, the Dream SMP took the platform by storm. TommyInnit broke records with the amount of viewers he had actively. If you managed to stream a single pixel of the Dream SMP server, you seemingly became popular overnight. And a lot of people started discovering the Twitch platform, and this included the infamous Dream Stands, people that would harass you and burn you at the stake if you said anything bad about the Dream SMP. Thankfully in the current year most of them don't exist, they're an extinct breed now, but they did infest the platform previously. Casey Tron at this time had faced
Dude, and now we got Dream and TommyInnit on a whole, like, argument, like, the whole situation going on right now? Think about
ban
that.
for saying on the
How
Love or
times
Her show
change,
she
dude.
was going to spread COVID and kill the elderly. Obviously this was a joke and she apologized for it, but she was still banned.
If he had the coronavirus, would you kiss him?
Yes, and we would leave quarantine and we would try to spread it as much as possible because the world would be a better place without old and poor people.
Oh my God, Casey, what the fuck?
But it gets even worse. If you thought that was the end of it, you're gonna have to lube up and pucker up that ass.
I feel like most people, like, I feel like most, like, logical people could tell that she was freaking joking. You know what I mean?
Asshole of yours, because this was only the beginning. Because in her infinite wisdom, in 2021 she decided to poke the hornet's nest that was the Dream SMP, making a bunch of tweets basically saying the Dream SMP fans are insufferable, and saying the streamers themselves are acting gay or queerbaiting so they can get more attention and approval from their fans. Not only did this anger most of the streamers of the Dream SMP, it most definitely angered the Dream SMP fans themselves. And with their large numbers, they got...
This is what I mean, like, she suddenly started, like, trying to, like, catch smoke with everybody for, like, no freaking reason.
They're banned on platforms such as Instagram and TikTok by mass reporting her. The Dream fans also did some Sherlock Holmes investigating and unearthed a clip of her saying the N-word while singing. And yes, she does say the N-word.
Oh, I forgot about that.
But she proceeded to deny it anyway. A lot of her YouTube videos were dislike bombed and her Twitch suffered as a result as well. She was accused of cheating on a game show hosted by Miss Kiff, where suspicion arose because she was meant to show your working out and her working out was very questionable. She ended up winning the show and the reward, which was gifted subs, so basically free money, and even gloated and talked shit to other contestants while she was winning.
But
You
Josh,
lost to a stoner and a hot tub streamer. Damn, get fucked. You look so
It is
dumb
what it
now.
is.
I've never lived
It
this
is.
down. I've never lived
It
this
is.
down.
Wow, humble, very humble, huh?
When accused of cheating by other streamers...
Wait, so she actually admitted it?
Never live this down. I'll never live this down.
It felt like, why not? It just seemed like other people were cheating, so why not? What does that even mean? Other people probably cheat, so I might as well cheat it too. Like, what?
When accused of cheating by other streamers like Destiny, she doubled down and got very defensive, and basically claimed they were only going after her for monetary gain.
He's going to accuse me of cheating because he has something to gain from it.
But then a few weeks later, admitted to cheating. Now, this wasn't the best year for Casey Tron, but given the fact she was given a lot of fair criticism and some of the problems she faced were self-induced, you would think she would start to tread lightly or reflect on what she was doing, especially since Twitch as a platform overall was changing. You would expect that, right? You'd expect her to evolve with the platform.
Just a tiny amount.
She did not. As my saying goes, say it with me now, it got much worse. Despite the ongoing hatred from the Dream Stands and her reputation...
Sorry, I got you.
She did not. As my saying goes, say it with me now, it got much worse. Despite the ongoing hatred from the Dream Stands and her reputation somewhat being sullied from the cheating on the game show, Casey was still getting closer to the Twitch talent. People like NMP LOL and his girlfriend at the time, Bannana, who invited her frequently on their own streams, and she even got invited to Shit Camp 2021 and 2022, an event hosted by other popular Twitch streamers such as Sodapoppin, Ms. Kiff, Hassan Abi, QT Cinderella, Ludwig, and other popular streamers. Despite not being seen on the Austin show since 2021 for unknown reasons, it was good to know that she was not outcasted by the Twitch streamer community just yet. And you'd think she would use this time to advertise herself to all the different communities that had joined together to watch all of these streamers, maybe get some monetary gain from this situation, but no. She used that time to talk more shit about Destiny.
Like, look what Destiny's doing with Nick Fuentes. I can't stand that motherfucker.
Now, Casey started Twitch as a character, someone that you could tell was satirical and just rage baiting, but you couldn't tell anymore. Either she had morphed with that character or was playing a new character that even people that hit a nat 20 in perception could not tell she was playing. And overall just came off as hateful and sour. It was not funny anymore. It was not entertaining anymore.
Nah, man, I think it was a little column A, a little column B. I think she's just naturally a troll. But I think sometimes, you know, it just a little bit of the real, you know, a little bit of real anger comes out.
Her fans that have been there from the start left in droves. And with her constant instigating with other streamers, a lot of the other streamers distanced themselves from her, and you barely saw her collaborate with any other streamer. And at this time she rebranded herself as a feminist, and anyone giving her fair criticism was assigned the role of incel. And once again, say it with me now, it got much worse. If she had a filter before, it had fully eroded at this time. 2023 to 2024, she got banned again for apparently watching full movies
so much
on
for the
stream.
subscription,
She
Cookie
made tweets about
Universal.
other
Thank you
influencers
on
critiquing
YouTube.
them and overall just arguing with them. This included talking about the streamer's recently passed mother, which was Asmongold, saying he basically killed his own mother, an unfounded and wild claim, in which she received a Twitch ban for making that comment, and even
No, it was incredibly uncalled for and absolutely like out of freaking nowhere. It for like no reason. Like straight up uncalled for no freaking reason.
After she learned nothing and doubled down on her comments.
I did like that tweet. It says, thankfully, XQC's lifestyle hasn't led directly to the death of one of his parents yet, so he has that going for him over Asmon at least. I'll admit, I did like that tweet, and I have a lack of respect for Asmongold after letting his mom with COPD live in those sort of conditions. I'm sorry.
She still targeted Destiny any chance she could. She blindly supported any female in any controversy on Twitch. One instance being the XQC and Adept drama, where XQC made the decision to leave his ex-girlfriend out of his will, and when she found this out, she stole his car, stole his house, surrounded him in litigation, with claims from they were already married and she was owed that money, to sexual assault claims. And Casey Tron, without evidence, voiced her opinion that he was obviously an abuser, which aged like fine milk because he won all of those court cases because she did not have any evidence to back up her claims. She moved her YouTube channel with the excuse that the algorithm was not—
Dude, and if I'm not mistaken, XQC's ex-wife is still trying to, like, still messing with him.
suggesting her videos anymore. Due to the amount of people that dislike bombed her YouTube channel, it didn't work. She accused Asmongold's editor of photoshopping a picture of her for the thumbnail of one of the videos, because apparently they tried to make her look fatter in the thumbnail, and the picture was not even touched by Photoshop.
No,
it
it was
career
legit.
And reputation as of now.
I probably
Yeah,
would
she accused them of trying to make her look fat in the thumbnail, but that was just a picture of her. It wasn't edited.
have gotten much farther than I have thus far.
What a self freaking burn though, dude.
Sides.
Now, Casey Tron herself has the self-awareness to know she may have potentially been the problem.
I probably would have gotten much farther than I have thus far had I done more picking sides.
Casey Tron has always been somewhat—
See, that's the problem. They can't even see what the problem is. You shouldn't have picked any sides. In fact, you should avoid getting into any freaking, like, online beef at all. It's pointless. There's no winning there. There's no benefits to your career to get involved with beef online.
negative. It was funny
Or
at
to,
the
like,
start,
start
even when
drama.
she was playing a character, but it ramped up to the point where it wasn't even a character anymore. It was a person just being overly negative, doubling down, not taking responsibility for their actions, and simply voicing any opinion that entered their cerebral cortex, no matter how wrong that opinion was. Casey Tron very well could have prospered, probably as much as the streamers she grew with, like Soda Poppin' and QT Cinderella. But she did not evolve with the platform. She did not grow as a person. She stayed the same. She did not listen to any criticism, just blatantly ignored it and labelled them incels. And that crucial criticism could have helped her, if only she listened to it. But she very much just dug her own grave. I personally think she could have been on the level of Pokemon or QT Cinderella. At the start, she came off as someone that was authentic. Someone that outright said things that others were thinking, with no embarrassment, even if she was playing a character. But now she's just overly negative and bitter, and her streaming career has suffered because—
And again, like, I feel like so much of it was like her own doing. She just wanted to argue with everyone on Twitter, like on stream. The whole OzDaMonke like comments, unnecessary, uncalled for. Like, what did you gain from any of that?
Even though she's streaming more hours than she ever did. And yes, it all could be another character. Maybe she doesn't mean anything she says, and it's all just a ploy to get more engagement through rage bait. But it isn't really working. I saw a video by Liquid Sonic that made me remember who Casey Tron was, especially back in the early days of Twitch, and that interested me enough to make this video, and it also helped with this video. So go check out his channel and his video, and yeah, that's all I have to say, and bye-bye.
Being a
By Liquid Sonic. Okay, absolutely amazing, phenomenal video, my dudes. I'm gonna drop on my like. I'm gonna go ahead and share this on the Discord. Go check it out on the Bannana Cantina. Everything that we're going to be looking at today, I will be sharing on there, my dudes. Thanks for hanging out. Like or dislike, comment, and subscribe, and become a Monodachi today. I live stream all day, Monday through Friday, so go say hi. That's all for now, Monos. Goodbye, and thanks for swinging by. Salut!